Sam has been on a very long journey to become the hero that he needs to be. Now it's time for his mission to be complete, isn't it? Welcome to the Complete Story Series, where I take trade paperbacks and single issues and I break them down into digestible bites to help you understand. Then I read it dramatically back to you. All alterations to the panels, text, and images are to prevent copyright problems, and all art is owned by its respective companies. This has been a long road for Sam Alexander, and if you want to check it out, we have the playlist down below. Now it's time to finish it up. Through all of his hard work, Sam managed to successfully pass the school year, and now he's out for the summer. Now with all of this time, he's decided it's finally time to take a trip and find his father. Almost as if his father's been gone all school year. Oh wait, he has. Sam heads over to see his friend Cosmo the dog at nowhere, and he wants to know if maybe he can put out a distress signal to look for his father. But Cosmo tells him that the only way people are going to help is if there's a large bounty. Without very many credits to his name, Sam has another idea. He'll rob a Chitauri bank, dressed as Deadpool. One of the Chitauri asks why Deadpool is wearing the stocking over a Nova helmet, but as Sam leaves, he tells them, "Don't be ridiculous! Tell your friends that Deadpool was here!" Sam's great plan is now to broadcast to all of the bars across the entirety of space, offering a reward if they can help him find the Chitauri warship and the safe return of its crew. But while Sam is broadcasting this message, his father, Jesse Alexander, sees it while he's aboard the Chitauri warship. Jesse was offering Chitauri technology in exchange for some fuel when Sam's broadcast was played for everyone. After seeing this, the trader tells Jesse that he can help with the fuel, but before leaving, the trader places a tracker onto Jesse's ship. With the announcement of such a large bounty, the wrong kind of attention is drawn, and some people come looking just to take the money from Sam. As he flies through space, he's attacked by some aliens telling him that if he gives them the money, he can kinda live. But Sam tells them to back off. It's not like he has the money on him. The aliens say that they know it's in his bag. So Sam tells them, fine, you want the money? Here it comes! He turns around and he flies through the alien ship. And once inside, he grabs one of the aliens and he tells them that if they want the money so bad, they should just go rob a Chitauri bank. But while telling the alien this, Sam receives a message from someone offering the location of Jesse's ship. Sam asks how he can trust this individual, and the bounty hunter plays a message with Jesse's voice on it. Obviously, Sam goes to meet up with this bounty hunter, and he asks how he can trust that this tracker will help locate Jesse's ship. The bounty hunter tells him that he can't, so how about in exchange for the receiver, he gets half the payment now. Sam agrees to giving part of the payment for the receiver, and he heads off to follow it. But later, on the Warbringer's dreadnought, Warbringer is informed that not only did his slaves get away, they stole a military ship with sensitive information, and they were robbed by a Nova. Warbringer looks down on the person reporting this to him and he asks, what do you think we should do? The Chitauri tells him that they should destroy Earth. That will get the Nova's attention. Warbringer tells him, actually, that's not a bad idea. I was just about to say something mean and kill you. But before leaving for Earth, Warbringer gets a transmission from the bounty hunter that Sam just left behind. The bounty hunter states that he put a tracker on Jesse Alexander's ship, the one that they're looking for. What's it worth to them? Later, the bounty hunter goes to meet up with Warbringer and he asks why meet up in the asteroid belt. Warbringer tells him, well, before we go invade Earth, we thought we would throw some asteroids using our tractor beam at them. The bounty hunter asks him how many did they throw, and Warbringer tells him, I don't know, we kinda stopped counting after 100. Elsewhere, Sam begins to follow the tracker and soon finds Jesse Alexander's ship. Nova to Jesse Alexander, pull over. When Sam begins to fly in close, the ship begins to open fire on him, and inside of the ship, Jesse tells them to stop. That's his son. Sam finally gets to board the ship, and he finally did it. He found his father! Except they don't have much time to catch up as one of the crew members states that Sam was followed. Sam tells the crew that there's no way he was followed. Jesse's ship is being tracked though. Sam bought the tracker off of a bounty hunter. Jesse realizes that the bounty hunter must have sold the tracker to someone else after Sam, and that's when Warbringer sends a transmission stating that if they surrender now, they will be returned to the arena, so prepare to be boarded. But as Jesse looks back to tell everyone not to do anything crazy, he notices that Sam is already gone, and over at the Warbringer ship, Sam is already punching Warbringer as the Warbringer was about to board Jesse's ship. Sam tells Jesse to just run, and the Warbringer calls back for his men to follow. That's when Sam and the Warbringer continue their battle. But as Sam begins to get the upper hand, he takes a hold of Warbringer's staff, and Warbringer tells him that before tracking Jesse's ship, we may have redirected some of the larger asteroids towards Earth. Sam begins to gather a lot of Nova power inside of him, and he hits Warbringer in the neck with the staff. Then he starts to destroy parts of the Warbringer's ship, and he tells Jesse that there might be some trouble at home. So he's gonna have to find his father again, and he rockets off back for Earth. Sam begins to fly so fast that he begins to catch up to the asteroids, and he begins to blast at them. However, the blasters aren't working on the larger ones, so he goes to the front side of them and he begins to push it back. Using all of the Nova force that he can muster, he begins to push it back, trying his best to slow it down. But there's nowhere on Earth that he can slow this down and allow it to land, so he has to get rid of it. Using all of his strength, he flings the asteroid into another asteroid. But then, he notices more of the larger ones beginning to fly through. Son of a... Sam begins to beat on the asteroids, trying to make them at least smaller, and that's when he has to do it. He makes a call to the Avengers, telling them that they need to watch out. There's gonna be some falling rocks from space. Back over at the Warbringer's ship, he just captured Jesse Alexander's ship, and he put the crew into stasis. Now, he set his next course for Earth. Sam begins to watch as another giant asteroid begins to head towards Earth, and he thinks about how he just brought war to Earth, the planet that he swore to defend. He's destroyed so many of the asteroids that would have killed millions, but no one's gonna remember it because he let one by, right? Or not. Some of the asteroids begin to explode as Beta Ray Bill, Rocket Raccoon, Iron Man, and Captain Marvel begin to show up and help clear the asteroids. Rocket tells him, "We'll hold the fort down, kid. Go find your old man." And while he expected a long flight to find the Warbringer was a lot closer than he expected. But before Warbringer can challenge him or give him a chance to respond, Sam blasts his way in, grabs the Warbringer, and he flies out of the ship. The two begin battling, exchanging punches, until the Warbringer throws Sam down into a planet. He then tells him that his home will be nothing more than a burnt rock. And Sam tells him that that's not gonna happen. Even if he stops Sam, he'll never get by his friends. Warbringer calls Sam an insolent boy. He destroyed civilizations. He's even destroyed stars just to destroy planets. And that's when Sam has an idea. He grabs the Warbringer and he begins to fly towards the closest star. And he tells him, "You either surrender or we're both gonna fly into this star." And the Warbringer tells him, "Never." And so, Sam flies into the star. And for a moment, he begins to think of his dad and of Richard Rider. Is this the fate of all Novas? To sacrifice themselves? Maybe, but not today. And Sam flies out of the other side of the star and he realizes that he survived. Did the Warbringer? He looks back and he says, "Ew," as he notices that he's holding the remaining arm of the Warbringer. He flies back over to the Warbringer's ship, holding up the Warbringer's burnt arm, telling them that he doesn't want to fight anyone else. He doesn't want to pay the price for this stupid war. He wants every kidnapped victim accounted for. Then, Sam goes to meet his father. And now, it's finally time for the two Alexanders to go home. They return to Earth and Sam tells Jesse all of the things that happened while he was gone. And Jesse's in shock. Are you telling me that Seattle won the Super Bowl? Twice, actually. When the two of them reach their door, Sam's mom opens it up reading some papers and tells Sam that he needs to watch his sister. She got called in. But before she can even look up, Jesse tells her to call in sick. With that, Sam's mom welcomes home her husband. After receiving his welcome, Jesse goes outside and he looks up at the stars. As Sam calls out to tell him that he's sorry for everything that he did. But Jesse tells him not to worry. He saved him. He saved the family. He saved Earth. And Sam responds with, "Well, I kind of endangered it to begin with." But Jesse tells him that he's proud of him. He didn't even scratch his helmet. And Sam stops him. "Your helmet?" Shortly after that, they're called in for dinner. And Sam's mother tells them that they can worry about the helmet after they have a family dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and this ended the Nova run right before All New, All Different Marvel. But we do have a couple more stories because there is some All New, All Different Marvel Nova stories. And once we finish up those, we'll be going back to Green Lantern. We're kind of doing a space thing on Tuesdays if you hadn't noticed. Don't forget, if you enjoy our comic book videos, go check out Eligible Monster, where we bring you gaming comic books every Friday. And go check out Mangastorian, where we bring you manga videos every Monday and Friday. And we can also chat on Twitter at Comicstorian and Instagram at Comicstorian. We have a lot of stuff we want to tell you about, so please go subscribe to everything. I'll see you next time right here.